Right guys, a bit of another problem. It never ends this, does it? My pump's given up the ghost, I think. So I'll just show you what I mean. But I think it's completely out of power. I've put a new fuse in. It's done nothing. It's dead as a door now. Don't know if any of you guys have had one of those jebao pumps go on you. First one that I've had. And it's the one that runs all the time on the retro bottom drain. So I'll just show you what I mean. So I've come over here, I've already loosened some of the hose tails off, but there's no vibration on that. It's dead, it's dead. Put a new fuse on, it's not done anything, so I'm gonna have to pull this all apart and have a look. Is it dead? Not salvageable? I don't know. It's been going for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I do have my other one there, foot skimmer. I think it's been running just as long, but that's running fine, no problems. You can hear it. You know, there's a vibration on it that I can feel, so I know it's working. This just, for whatever reason, stopped working. So let me take this apart and see what's going on. Right, I thought I'd just show you the inside of the impeller. It's clogged up with a load of crap, really. Let's see if I can clean this up a bit and see if it's usable or is it completely knackered. I don't know. I do have a spare pump somewhere, but let's see if we can save this. But yeah, look at that. Hopefully you can see that. It's doesn't look good, does it? So I've just managed to open it up. It feels warm. And you can see all that crap on the impeller. I wonder if we can actually clean this and get it fixed. So I've pulled the assembly out. It seems to be magnetic. Now obviously it needs a bit of a clean. Let's get that done. Just showing you the main unit here. Feels incredibly warm, this. So I think maybe a good idea to let this cool down and give it a bit of a clean. So that's the silicone I've used, the HA6. Cheap marine sealant, it's only about a tenner. So you can see I put some on here. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. As you can see, I can pull bits of it off. Which isn't great really. So if we have a look at there, the silicone on there is literally coming off as I pull it. Do this one-handed, see if we can just do this. I won't say it's great silicone, if I'm honest with you. Might be better using higher grade quality stuff. So note to self, use a different type of silicone. So yeah, it just peels off quite easily, really. Get this, it just literally peels off. Not the greatest in the world, is it? And that could explain why we've been having leaks, and this has been leaking out to put quite a lot of silicone on. PTFE tape might be a better solution, or commonly known as plumber's tape. So I've given that a bit of a clean, got the silicone off. Believe it or not, this pump actually did draw some of the silicone in. I'm not sure how that happened, but it must suggest this HA6 isn't the greatest quality, because it must have disintegrated and then got pulled in by the impeller. So yeah, it's probably a good idea to use a different type of silicone, or not use any at all. Right, I'm just giving that a bit of a clean out. I'll put the O-ring back on, because it does come with an O-ring here. I'll clean that off as well. Put that back on, that'll create a seal. And then hopefully we can get this up and running. That's if it works. Also has another seal here, and another rubber gasket that goes on as well. So that's the impeller. I thought I'd just show you this though. This is actually magnetic. Look, I just drop it. Oh, it just pulls it in. I'm not pushing it in at all in my hand. It's literally pulling it itself. You know, that's interesting, isn't it? How it's all magnetic. It's in there properly now. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So I thought I'd show you what I'm up to at the moment. I've just been doing a bit of a tidying up, really. As you can see, the water's a bit mucky and murky. That's mainly because I've not had the filter on. As you're probably aware, I had a bit of a problem with my pump. Here is the offending article. This is a jebao pond pump, 5,500 litres per hour, 22 to 240 volt, 22 watt pump. So it's a 22 watt pump. So basically the impeller was blocked and the motor was really hot, and I think it basically burnt out. Simple as that. So what have I done round the back? I've decided to do a bit of a change, really, because as you can probably see, it's a bit narrow to get down there, and it can be a pain in the butt to maintain a pump. So that pump there is for the skimmer, as you can see, connects to the skimmer. Basically doesn't pull in a lot of muck, so that's why that's probably fine, no problems with that. But this one I've rejigged. So I got my other pump. I'll just show you where I got that from. Basically I got it out my small pond here. Got it out from the bottom. Took a bit of work to get it out, but yeah, I wanted to reuse that, so I took it out of there. As you can see, this is the aquascape waterfall that I've taken out of there. I'm gonna literally disassemble all this and just have the small pond here with maybe a little waterfall there. Basically the liner keeps leaking and I've had enough. I've done it twice already and I thought enough's enough. I'm not forking out a load of money for a new liner, so I thought we just make this a wildlife pond. I've got a couple of fish in there, and it rains and fills up obviously. So I took the pump out of there and obviously fitted it over here, and I've moved the pump out of obviously the narrow area there and just mounted it there. Now I have done it a little bit different. This I've actually used some PTFE tape on all the connections. Obviously we've got the heavy duty stainless steel Jubilee clips on there. What I recommend is you get a heat gun or some boiling water on the ends of the pipes just to mould it a little bit to make it easy to go on there. And then obviously you probably know that you have to use a screwdriver to tighten up the Jubilee clips. However, I found using a ratchet, first of all, is easier on your hands because you can actually hurt yourself using a screwdriver on those Jubilee clips, because you have to put a lot of pressure on. Use a ratchet, it's easier, and I've just tightened them up, and hopefully we'll give this a go and see how that works. So I've just turned it on and see if it works, really. Hopefully we've got no leaks. Well, I don't know what's going on, guys, but that pump isn't pushing anything. Don't know what's up with it. So I'm just testing it to see if it's working now. Don't know what's going on. So let's just turn the pump on. Well, it seems to be working, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So let's just try this again. Right, I've just turned it on again. Don't know what the hell's been going on, but we seem to be operational now. Although I do seem to detect some sort of water leak. So we'll see how this works, really. So there we go, guys. Waterfall functioning. And it seems to be doing okay now. Seems to be more of a water flow than there was though. So obviously cleaning out the impeller has increased water flow dramatically. So we just need to let this run really and get the pond clean. This is just a temporary solution though. I think we're really going to need to get some sort of vari-flow pump put in, because these jebao pumps are quite good and quite fine, but I think they're more designed for internal use rather than external use. What I mean by that is you have pumps on the inside of your pond and you have pumps on the outside. I think it's more of an inside pump than an outside pump, but it'll do for what I need it to do for now anyway. So I've just been cleaning out the filter. There's still a lot of crap coming through. I've had to clean all the brushes, all the sponges, but it's still not capturing it all. So what I've decided to do, put a big piece of this aquarium filter stuff in, huge piece of it, to try and stop the muck getting through. I might think about modifying this a little bit more and maybe potentially putting another filter on that's mechanical only. But I just wanted to show you what I'm up to, cleaning it all out. We've got the pump working and now I'm just filling it up. I'm just topping it up as well. So that's where I'm at the moment. Temporary measure until we get a proper pump, like a vari-flow pump. They're a bit on the pricey side, that's the only thing. And it's just a matter of cleaning all this crap out really. The main thing is we get the filtration working, because it's not been working for almost a week now, and I'm a bit concerned with the ammonia levels in the fish. So we really need to get this working, just to keep the pond clean.